Hello and welcome to Anime at Large, where we have different unboxing of some physical media, Blu-rays, DVDs, figures, you name it at the moment. Again, still trying to get through most of the things I've been getting recently. Here's a little bit of a taste of what I have. I'm getting pretty close to where I've been at. So without further ado, let's get started. Hopefully everyone's day's been pretty good. First one we have here is Copcraft from Funimation. Um, Interesting show. It's been a while since I've seen it now, but it has it's like a buddy cop show from what I remember, and yeah, nothing else much to say. Next one here I have not seen, but it is Big Fish and Begonia. Yeah, it seemed kind of interesting. Shout Factory. So yeah. Here's a little bit of a stretch, but I did get randomly Oban Star Racers for DVD here. For both versions, both volumes, I guess. So I won't get much into this, but just interesting tidbit. Next one here with no slipcover, sadly, is My Senpai's Annoying. I found it for a pretty good deal here. Again, seemed like an interesting show. I would still try to find the slipcover, but at least I have the show, so it's again, don't usually do that often, but in this case, it was hard to pass up. Next one here we got is The Rising of the Shield Hero, Season 2. Standard edition, slipcover. Not too bad for Season 2. I didn't mind it too much. But yeah, great stuff there. Highly recommend for an isekai. Next thing here would be Blame. I believe this was released in, or at least shown in Netflix. Yeah, just a movie. And yeah. Or at least I think it's a movie. Next one here is a little bit different with the DVD of Phoenix. So this is Osamu Tezuka's Phoenix. Is the thin box version ish. But yeah, it has the outer sleeve. These are pretty cheap to find usually. I would say $20 or less. Usually in the wild. This is in okay condition due to the edges, but definitely worth the find. Now I got next one here we got is Yashahime. This is season 1, part 1. Again, finding the part 2s is where it's harder to find in the wild, but got part 1 here, and yeah, going out to find part 2 at some point. Next one here we got is Made in Abyss. So this is the Sentai version, standard. Yeah. Again, the only Sentai from this set here. But yeah, Made in Abyss. Next ones here we got is Testament of Sister New Devil, season 1. So got season 1 and season 2. So standard editions with slipcover. Why not? And then the next ones here are a little bit more interesting. I'll start with this one here. Is the Dio Brother for the standard edition. What came out? What's interesting on this one here is that I was able to find season 1, well, box 1, I mean. But box 2 and box 3 are both sealed. So, yeah. So if anyone knows more about this besides that, these are all the Anime Souls release. Box 3 is the hardest one to find. I know you can find it in Blu-ray right now. But this one might be more of a reseal when I think of it now. Yeah, might be more of a reseal due to it. But if anyone knows more about how these were sealed, it does say made in Mexico in the back. But yeah, or at least made in Mexico. So yeah, let me know if you know more about how they sealed these. I'm not exactly 100% sure since it's an Anime Souls. It might not be consistent on how the seal occurred on this, but either way, found it for a pretty reasonable price, so it's like, why not? I would still recommend if you're finding Dio Brother, just get the Blu-ray. It's easier. Next portion here is a little bit more of an interesting fact. We got is Gilgamesh. So yeah, we got another box set right here, guys. ADV. These are, I'm getting to the point that it's harder and harder to find new box sets I don't have already, and this is one of them. But again, box again could be in better shape, but for like $15, I can't really complain about it. So, but yeah, pretty happy to find another box set here, and yeah. And then for the final one here, we got is Urusei Yatsura, Beautiful Dreamer. So, yeah, I got this a little bit late to the party. I didn't expect this to go out of print as quickly as it did. I have the DVD version of this, but the Discotek version kind of just eluded me. So, again, I was able to find this, not for the overall price that goes on right now, but I was able to find it for, again, for a reasonable price. Again, nowhere close to where it's at on the aftermarket. So either way, I would recommend getting this if you can. I wouldn't pay the $120 that's going on online right now for it, but if you can find it for reasonable prices, all the movies are really reasonable, so it's worth the find there. But happy to finally get this. And that's really about it for this time. No Discotek, not Discotek. There's no Aniplex in this row. There's a few coming up here. There's also a big surprise that should be coming up pretty soon here on just that. So either way, hopefully everyone's having a great day. Let me know in the comments on anything that you saw or want to see more. So see you next time, and bye.